We need a president who can get big things done. We need a president who can give this country a kind of energy to solve problems that are right there to be solved, but we just haven't done it. It reminds me so much of what was wrong with New York City. So many things hadn't been solved. Crime hadn't been handled. The condition of the streets hadn't been handled. Pornography hadn't been handled. So many things. Times Square hadn't been turned around. Everybody was trying, but nobody was able to do it. Let me give you two like that. Energy independence. Everybody knows that America has to be energy independent. The real question is not how to do it. It's an obvious game plan as to how to do it. It's been true for the last 20, 30 years. First one to talk about it was Richard Nixon, then Jimmy Carter. Just hasn't happened. What we need right now is a president that can get things done. A president that is good at, people have been talking about it for years, now let's do it. Let's get it done. And I can get energy independence done. And I will. And getting energy independence done will help our economy. It will help us have a great way of dealing with the rest of the world, and it will give us a lot more national security. Because a lot of these people who are getting oil money, who are using it in ways that are dangerous to us, we really should have to find a way to cut them off and have more leverage. And I will make sure that our economy keeps growing by lowering taxes. You don't just have my promise I'll do that. You have my record in which I've done that. Of all the Republicans running, I have the best record in lowering taxes. I may have the only record in lowering taxes. I'm not sure that's correct, but I have the best record by far in lowering taxes, reducing the growth of government. These are things America needs right now. We need to lower taxes. We need to reduce the growth of government. We need to look for private solutions to our health care rather than the direction the Democrats want to go in. That election in Iowa, someone viewed it, talking on the Democratic side, as they voted for change. Well, that's good. Change is good, right? Is change good? Doesn't it depend on how you change? Right? Okay, I'll give you an example. Here's a change. Here's a change. Big change. 25% tax increase. That's a change. Is that a good change? No, that's a bad change. A tax decrease, that's a good change. Let's create 6 or 7 government bureaucracies to handle medicine so we can move toward socialized medicine with mandates and taxes and the government telling you what you can do and that you have to have insurance and it has to be so much and it has to be this, has to be that. That's a change. Is that a good change, moving towards socialized medicine? No. So we are both for change. They're for change for the bad. We're for change for the good. Yeah. Here's another change. Pull out of Iraq. Just pull all the troops out of Iraq. That's all the Democrats were debating all summer. Let's pull them all out. Give a timetable of retreat to the enemy. That's a good change? No. Giving the enemy a timetable of your retreat? Has any army in the history of war ever been asked to give the enemy a timetable of their retreat? Well, that is a change, but that's a bad change. And they want to go back to the tax rates of the 1990s. And they want to go back to the defensive posture that we had against Islamic terrorism in the 1990s. That actually, I don't even know if that's a change. That's a step backwards in time. Got to move the clock back on. Well, we're for change. The change that we're for is being on offense against Islamic terrorism and winning. How about that as our goal? How about that as the big change? How about winning in Iraq? How about these goals? Winning in Iraq, containing Iran's ambitions, nuclear ambitions, making sure that we finish the job in Afghanistan and crush al-Qaeda and the Taliban and capture bin Laden. That should be a major goal. That should be a major goal. And that would be a real big change if we got that accomplished.